Hello everyone, these are the JBL Quantum TWS. Pretty long name, I'm just going to call them like Quantum earbuds maybe. Anyways, these things have 2.4 connection with a dongle, meaning I can use them on like consoles and my PS5 and my PC. You get a little summary of what's in the box, and it tells you like the drivers, type C, you get the two earbuds, some documentation, and etc. And then you can kind of see the earbuds, or you can see the earbuds on the back of the box. So these things do have noise canceling, and I feel like the noise canceling works really good. And it's gonna have some water resistance, IPX4. A quick Google search is gonna say like splashing, so don't expect to like go swimming with these things. I feel like one of the strengths of this thing is the battery. It says a 50-minute charge will give you about 3 hours, and on average these things should last about 8 hours with a full charge. So it just had some tape on the bottom, and so I cut that, and you'll have a little tab you can pull, and this cover just slides right off. So now we just want to flip it around so we can see the earbuds, and yeah, you can just lift this like flap, and yeah, there they are, the earbuds, the case underneath, and then the cable at the very bottom, which we'll just look at the accessory real quick, and it's going to be the cable and the earbud tips. Now we'll look at the case, pretty standard, just a nice oval bean looking shape, JBL inscription on the top, some LEDs at the front, and then obviously you can place both your earbuds inside, and it has a little holster for the dongle, which is always nice. But the dongle is not pass-through, which is kind of unfortunate. Type-C connection on the back to charge it. Now one of the earbuds, which they both look exactly the same. One's just going to say left, one's just going to say right. And so yeah, it just says JBL on it. And there's not much to say. I guess this little thing at the bottom is like a microphone. So there's that. Not a button. Looks kind of like it could be a button, but I'm pretty sure it's just a microphone. Although once you do put them in the case glows, and then if you pull one out, they also glow. They actually have a little LED. And then it cut my video short because it like auto connected it to my phone through my Google account, which is kind of weird. Or maybe like not weird, kind of convenient actually, just kind of surprising I guess. So they do have an app that's going to allow you to mess with the settings, and it's nice because when you put them on, it kind of tells you to like put them on, and it runs a couple tests and like tries to like scan your ear canal or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. It seems cool. I guess it's better to have it than not, right? So I always appreciate an app that lets me kind of mess with everything I want. So you're going to have noise canceling. You can kind of customize it a bit. And so I think the noise canceling on these are pretty good. And of course, like I said, you can kind of like let it scan your ear canal and all that weird stuff. But yeah, I think it blocks out sound pretty well. And while I love noise canceling, I always appreciate stuff like ambient aware that kind of lets you turn off noise canceling so you can like hear all around you. And so you can have a conversation with the earbuds in and still have like music on without having to take them off, And so yeah, these earbuds let you do that. Talk through is, I looked it up, it's just going to be so you can kind of like when you get a phone call or something, it's going to lower like your music for you. You can mess with equalizer settings. Also, something I find very important with earbuds is being able to customize what your taps do. And you can customize it a bit, but I feel like it's very limited. So pretty much the way it works is you're going to tap your left one or your right one, and then it's going to be 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps. But it's all in like a category, so I can't just tap left or right once to like raise or lower my volume. All my volume options are going to be on my left or right, whatever I assign that earbud to. And yeah, it's just very different from like other earbuds I've tried. I really wish I could just, tap left to lower, tap right to raise, double tap left to go back, double tap right to skip ahead. It's just, I don't know, it definitely could have been better for me. Like, I think I would really like to just, be able to assign the taps themselves. Let me assign my right 1 tap, my right 2 tap, and my right 3 tap, and my right tap and hold instead of just assigning it to one whole category like volume. And then let me, same thing, assign all my left taps as well. Another thing, I don't think it lets me use my dongle and my Bluetooth at the same time. You gotta like triple tap your left earbud to like switch between them, which was pretty disappointing because I believe the Sony ones let me do that, the Pulse Explorer, and the Soundcore earbuds let me do that. So I just kind of assumed all 2.4 ones with Bluetooth had that like built in. And yeah, these didn't seem to let me. I had to choose which ones and just switch back and forth between like my console and my phone. Which using it on the console is as easy as all the other earbuds. You just plug in the dongle and then you can see the headset icon on the top right. And yeah, I mean, it works fine. Something I was having trouble with, or maybe it just doesn't work though, is the touch controls don't seem to work on the console. Like you can mute your mic and stuff when you're using the console, but like when I was trying to like raise the volume and stuff, it didn't seem to do anything. Hey everyone, I'm testing out the microphone, talking with like a moderate voice. I'm not screaming, and then I'm like talking with like a normal voice, and then maybe I could like turn it up way louder. I think the mic was okay, like pretty good, right? Like everyone should be able to understand what you're saying. And then the last thing I guess is the audio. It's definitely one of the weaker like audios, at least for bass. I felt like there wasn't really much bass. It wasn't that punchy. And that's one of my favorite things about earbuds or headphones in general, audio, is I just love feeling that like reverberation just go throughout my body. I do love that it does have some kind of gesture support and like tapping support to like scroll through audio and skip songs and whatnot, which the Sony ones all you could pretty much do with just raise or lower volume. I kind of wish that the dongle had a pass-through like the Anchor ones. Then obviously comfortability I think is just going to be something you can only judge for yourself since we all have different body shapes and stuff. But these ones were actually a little more on the uncomfortable side for me. I think the Anchor ones were more comfy and the Sony ones were more comfy. One thing I really appreciate about earbuds is having stuff like the ambient awareness where you can turn off like the noise canceling so you can hear all around you and maybe even like enhance your hearing a bit. So that way you can still listen to your music while like walking and you'll hear a car or someone like trying to call you or talk to you. That is something that both the Sony and the Soundcore Anchor earbuds didn't have. Like I swear, I always wish I could like combine things from all these earbuds. Like I want noise canceling with the ability to turn it off. I want pass-through dongle. I want to be able to use the dongle and the Bluetooth at the same time, like the Sony one and the Anchor one could. I want a better battery life. I want the better audio, the better mic. Like I do think this one's mic is a little better than the Anchor one. So yeah, overall, I'm feeling like an 8 out of 10. These things are solid. They could have a few improvements, obviously. But same thing, these ones were under $100. I'm not going to complain too much. I still think Sony's are by far the least value for 200. They really got to bring that price down on those ones. Because this one and the Anchor one are not even 100 or 90. They're about $80. And yeah, Sony wanted like over 200 after tax. And it just didn't feel like it was worth it. So these are another good alternative, I guess.